One of my favorite poems is Rage Against the Dying of the Light. You're fighting, going down. And that's pretty much where I live, how I live my life. I've lived here 1979. I found this place by accident and decided to camp here. 30 years later, we're still here. It seems like a lot of work to people when they think about packing water and splitting wood and doing stuff. Time consuming. And I've got used to it. Before I moved here in 1979, I traveled quite a bit and I camped a lot, and it become just an easy thing for me to do. Somehow I've never been really big in doing stuff for myself, and it has to be bigger than myself. Whatever. If I have to have a motive for what I do, otherwise I'm totally lazy. So what motivates me is working with other people, but it has to be not just. It has to have some meaning to it. I want people to come and work for me that aspire to do it themselves, that want to learn. And that works well. And if people that come to work for me are not working for the heart, they're in the wrong place. It's the reward of going out there crawling rows in July is hard work. And if you're doing it just because you're going to get $11 an hour, it's not enough for that kind of work. But if you're doing it so you can learn to do it well and someday do it yourself, then it's worth your while doing. So like for me, action is a difficult thing, but it's also really necessary. And that's what disappoints me most about people is the people that have these huge amount of ideas on why don't you do it this way, but they don't do it. But they can think you've a better way that you could do it. And it seems to be a modern disease, that ideas thing, You only need a few good ideas in your life. And if you can manifest them, you're fortunate. When I was on the Yukon River, I met this old man that was drifting down the river, and he was probably in his 80s. And it was almost like he was getting free of his life and the world and so on, so that he could end his life in a dignified way or something. But he was doing what I thought was heroic. Yeah?